Hello and welcome to this exciting short video on grouping data and the concepts and intuition behind it. We'll go into the slides and explain how grouping with group by in SQL and DuckDB works. And later on in the next video, we'll go into the hands-on coding for that. Grouping data to arrange identical data into groups to do meaningful aggregations. We have already worked with different aggregation functions where you have a lot of data or you have several rows where it becomes one row. You have many to one mapping. The idea is that you group the data based on a certain condition, and then afterwards you do the aggregation function on each of the groups. That is the idea. Here you group by columns. You have select, for example, food, sum, a number of searches as total searches. This is a Google search dataset from main.clean food, and then group by food. You group by this column that is called food. You need to put in this column, or you use this column and you do the sum. For each food, you get number of searches. For example, avocado, we have a few searches. You have several rows for that. And then what you do here is that you group them by and you do this aggregation function. You do this sum on it and you will get a value for each of it. I'll show you how that looks like. We group by the food columns and here we combine with the aggregate function. That is the idea. And then in the group by, we have something called a having clause to filter the group. You may want to filter based on certain condition, and that needs to be fulfilled. For example, here you select year, and then you have sums and a number of searches as total searches from this food, and then you group by the year. And now instead of having the where clause, you have the having clause. You have having total searches larger than 300,000. It means that as long as this condition is met, then it will lead to these rows that are filtered, that are part of the group. Okay? Here the condition to filter on after aggregation has been performed. When you have group by and you want to filter on it, you use a having, otherwise you use where clause. Okay? And here's another example. Here you can actually group by two columns, food together with year, we have grouped them by. And here you use having food equals pizza. You take out those that corresponds to where food equals pizza. And now let's move on. Later on, you will see all these in actions in the next video. You will see the examples coded out and you will see what the results are. However, here, you should note something. We have a lot of different statements and a lot of different clauses in SQL. And then there is something called order of execution, which comes first. This is something to note. And here you have from clause, it goes first, and then you have where clause, you have group by clause, you have having clause, you have select, you have distinct, order by, and limit offset. This is the order of execution in DuckDB. For example, here you have this query here. Here you have number one is the from, and then two is the group by, and then you have having here, and then it's the select, right? This is the order of the execution. And note that the order of execution is not same as the order of the syntax. You type the ordering of the syntax in a different way, right? In the order of the syntax, you have the select first, and then you have from, and then you have group by, and then you have having. Note that they differ from each other. Yes, this was a really short video on group by. I hope that you have learned some intuition and took a look into the coding and to see how it works. However, in the next video, we'll go into hands-on and actually code this out, and you will see the actual results of these queries. And we talked about group, and then we also talked about order of executions and the having clause. I hope that this was useful for you and that you learned a lot. See you in the next video. Bye.